Hello and welcome to heliosblog. My name is Helios here for another reaction video. Today, Sneako talks about N count. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
You. Jay Cohen. So he's saying, Destiny, when your wife gets older, she's going to want you to stop having sex with other girls. Will you stop?
No, I'll just find a new wife.
Bam. Smart. I like it. What's up, FreshandFit, my brothers and guests? What do y'all think about that new movie coming out, Woman King? There's no such thing as a woman in King. And Destiny, come on, man. You sound like a woman, facts or facts.
Yeah. That was a very funny comment about finding a new wife by Destiny. Great job. Yeah. When she gets older, she's not going to want him to sleep with other girls. Yeah, what a surprise. Yeah, and with regards to women and being kings, there were women that were kings in the past, but it happened when the husband died. Like, for example, Queen Elizabeth of England. Not the current one. But there was one that actually was the king. If I'm not mistaken, you know, in the 1800s. Elizabeth I, if I'm not mistaken, you guys in the comments can tell me if I'm right or not. Certainly she ruled the country as a king does, but you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about that in the comments. Okay, let's continue.
A man won't let his girl go out and fuck.
True.
The title is dumb. If it was Woman Queen, that'd be awesome.
Dr. Mo. Dr. Mo goes, question for ladies. What number is too high of a body count for a man? Good panel, by the way. You know what? I'll run around the table on this one. We'll start at the couch with Miss Reno, Nevada. What body count is too high for you? Give us a number. For a guy. Or is there no limit?
I feel like, honestly, I
feel like.
I think, too, it's like with the whole body count thing, it's like,
Please give us a number.
Body count shouldn't matter. That's what girls are going to say. But the number that they say will tell you how they feel about N count, right? Like what the girl actually thinks about herself, because women are solipsistic. So when they answer the N count question, they're actually thinking about themselves and not thinking about men. Let's see what she answers.
Price, man.
I don't have a number.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter to her. Okay, what about you?
I think like maybe 15, 20.
Really?
That's for a girl, you see. She thinks 15, 20 is okay. She's telling on herself.
Wow, okay. All right.
Okay.
What about you? What number is too high for you, Miss Singer?
I don't know. Like, if you're like in your phone, like counting everybody, like there's like a list of people. That's a lot. We're doing a lot.
Okay, so she doesn't care about the number. She just wants to know how you document is more important than the number. That's a telltale sign.
About it. Don't be cocky.
See, that's what I'm trying to, bro. This is a
truth,
very revealing question, actually. What number is too high for you?
I don't want to know.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, a lot of girls, they don't want to know the truth, right? They want a guy who's successful. They want a guy who's able to get girls. They want a guy who sleeps with a lot of girls, but they don't want to know and they don't want to find out about it. Okay, shilling time. Give me a like and subscribe. Sorry guys, I just blanked out for a second. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Go to my Patreon and subscribe, patreon.com/theheliosblog. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R, and Tom M. Just hit more under the video and you can see the description box, and it's all there. You can buy my books also at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shilling is done. Let's continue.
Good point.
I don't really care. I don't care when it comes to that.
What number is too high for you?
You guys kept saying 300 people earlier, and I feel like if you hook up with 300 people, you might need sex therapy.
Okay, that's too much. That's
no. If a girl meets a guy that's been with 300 girls, she will 100% be intrigued. 100%. She'll be like, how did this guy, who in my opinion doesn't look that great, how did he sleep with 300 girls? No, I need to find out more. Which, I mean, that's all the foot in the door you need, right? For a lot of men.
That's your limit. What about you? What number is too high for you?
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what age we're at. So like, I'm 22, so if you're over like 30 or 40 right now, you've been getting busy, like jigging the sheets for real. So
okay, so that's too much for you, over 30?
Now, I mean, I'm 22, so.
Okay. What if the guy?
Yeah, that's the only guy that she's interested in. Like, she's interested in a 22-year-old child that's able to sleep with 30 girls. By the way, guys, think about how many girls that is if the guy is 22. She's been, what, active since he was 16? 20, like 30 girls. That's 5 girls a year, right? 6 girls a year? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. 6 girls a year is what? A girl every 2 months? No, I think some chads could do it.
Guy's 30. I don't know.
If he's like 30, then I don't want to know. At that point, I just want to know that
The older they are, the more.
So she wants a guy who's able to get like 50 girls or more. That's what she's saying.
What about you? What body count is too much for you, if any?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about anyone.
Okay. What about you? What body? Well, you're married, so.
Well, how do you want to answer when I was single? Because it's gonna be. It's not gonna.
Would it matter? Yeah. Would it matter? Yeah. Go ahead.
When I was single, for sure. Yeah.
It did matter.
Yeah.
One body count. You need a virgin.
Well, how old was I? I was like 22, so I would say like no more than 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay. So more experience than yourself. What about you?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Very.
So again, that girl, the one with the leather jacket there, that's saying like, you know, she was 22 and she got married then and so on, and she's religious and stuff. Like, she's saying that, but ultimately she ended up being with a guy that had more end count than her. So the message is clear. Women are interested in men that are better than them. They're hypergamous. They want a guy that's superior to them in terms, in every respect you can imagine. So obviously, girl is going to want a guy that has more end count than her. And it's really funny, these girls that say, I don't want to know. That means that they want a guy who's like super ultra successful. They're just telling on themselves, right? Top 5% men are the only men that can do that.
Very interesting. Man. See, I'm telling y'all, man, women don't care about your body count. They really don't.
Really don't.
They don't want to know, of course, but they don't care.
Don't tell them.
Life choices, $50. Being in an open relationship with your wife is the equivalent of being friends with benefits. If someone came to rob your house and you risked your life for her, not thinking, damn, if I die, she lives, she'll probably be in someone else's bed tomorrow. God damn, nigga.
Oh my God.
That's actually true. And it's a huge insult. No, absolutely true. And it's not even funny. And look at Destiny's reaction. If you see his smiling face, he actually has a pained expression. And if you look at the girl beside, she looks serious and kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, that's because it's true. And this guy, MJ Getright, who's sitting beside them, he also looks uncomfortable because it's true. You don't want to be with a girl that's going to be in another guy's bed within 5 hours of you being dead, sacrificing your life for her. Absolutely.
How often are you in these situations? Jesus. This guy is like a fucking man of action. Yeah.
Jose Perez goes, chat, who y'all think been ran through more, Bulma or Black China?
Nice.
What? Who's Black China?
I don't know.
Who's Black China?
I get it. Never mind.
Okay. Fresh, you of all people should know that.
Yeah.
No, because I thought he meant in the room. But he means like
actual Black China.
Move forward.
Okay.
I get it.
Johnny Walker, $50. The more promiscuous a woman has been prior to marriage, the more likely she is to divorce her husband. Previous studies have demonstrated this. That's another reason why a woman's past matters. Okay.
Indeed. I believe the cutoff point is 7, end count of 7. If she has higher than 7 before you, then your likelihood of divorce is like 90%. Just so you know, guys. By the way, the likelihood of divorce, if she has an end count of 0 before your marriage, is 10%. Food for thought.
Life Choices goes, here's $50 do the candy store analogy. Yeah, well, I think we've established that men must create their value to get sex, women don't.
Indeed.
John, $50 goes, Sneako and MJ get right, speaking facts.
Facts.
Okay. Miss Leather Jacket, 2 from Myron. I work for a think tank in Tennessee conducting mass polls and data analysis across the globe. Your stats are incorrect. Men donate more frequently and at a higher amounts than women. Our study was published by Forbes.
Ooh,
donating a higher amount is different than working with charity.
Doing charity.
You give
I
more
didn't talk
soup
about
out and
donation.
stuff.
Yes, men.
Okay, so men don't actually like donate to the charities more. Women actually sit there and like
they serve
do
the
the work.
homeless.
You guys
They
make the
walk
t-shirts and
dogs.
shit. They do all the hard work.
They do it to evade taxes. Being in finance and doing it.
Men.
Fair enough. Box of Oranges 84 goes, Destiny and Calgary Girl are arguing their points in good faith. You guys should level with them at least. Sneako, you still argue like a child, just being honest.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Facts.
Okay.
He doesn't argue like a child. It's just mean, right? Like the commenter is just being mean. They're just, when I say mean, what I mean is it's an ad hominem attack, right? It's pointlessly, like, it's just attacking his character, right? But it's not actually true.
Red Pill 1084 goes, Destiny is so invested in the fact this girl is using him for security while she bones athletes and studs. His mind is mush in the realm of how a girl's supposed to, a girlfriend's supposed to treat him.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, girl.
Look, okay? Destiny's girlfriend. Sorry, wife. Wow, I can't even... You see what I'm saying? Look at her body language. It's straight up and down vertical. Look at the girl sitting beside Destiny. She's actively leaning away from Destiny towards Sneako, and even her leg is crossed over, and her arm is crossed over. It's like literally every single tell you can say that she's uncomfortable and doesn't respect Destiny. Every single tell. And even Destiny's own wife is not leaning into him like she's supposed to. So body language is signaling some very bad things here.
Okay. Manjot Singh Tour goes, for the ladies, imagine you have been married to your ideal man for 5 years. You have kids, a big house, and a dog. Now let's say Channing Tatum hits you up saying, hey, let's sleep together and no one will find out, guaranteed. Would you go for it?
No.
Channing Tatum's not my type.
Stop the cat.
You're not your type.
Yeah, every girl will say that they won't do it, and every girl will do it. I mean, okay, maybe not every girl. Whatever. Let's say the average girl in 2023 would do it. That isn't to say that, you know, every girl on the planet would do that. Girls that are raised in a more conservative society wouldn't. But these girls are raised in an extremely promiscuous society. If Channing Tatum wants some action, you better believe he's going to get some action.
Okay, who would sleep with him? Raise a hands. Make it simple. Okay, she would.
Oh, look.
You would sleep with, so you give up your relationship and sleep with him?
No, notice the only girl that raised a hand, like unashamedly, first of all, that's telling. Look at Destiny's expression. He's like, oh my god, like I'm being embarrassed in front of everybody. And look at the girl beside Destiny. She's cringing. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy's girlfriend is so disrespectful. It's all shown here in the freeze frame, guys. It's all shown. So, like, don't be that guy, guys.
Wait. I probably didn't hear the question right. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you're with the guy of your dreams, kids, the house, all that other stuff. Channing Tatum hits you up.
It ain't worth it.
Would you?
No.
Okay, on the couch.
I'm curious. Do you believe that answer, or is this?
That's the answer of a girl who's virtue signaling, and all of them are virtue signaling, of course, because you can't be on live, live radio telling everybody, oh, I cheat on my husband. You just can't do it, right? The only person that can do it is a girl who's like, she has the frame of the relationship so hard that she can blatantly say it, which is Destiny's wife.
It's the time when the women are being truthful when they agree with you.
No.
Because that's cap. Everyone would fucking do it. Guaranteed.
I'm
guaranteed.
I was the only one that was
On the
honest.
couch, would y'all smash Channing Tatum?
Uh-huh. Virtue signaling. All lying. All virtue signaling.
There is some A-list celebrity that could walk into the room, and if you could get away with it.
No, we're nice girls of virtue. We would never do that. Meanwhile, they're all smiling, they're all laughing, and look at Myron's expression. Very funny here. Myron's expression off to the left. He's like, yeah, I've seen it 500 times already. These girls, they'll just lie. Like, like, it's just virtue signaling, right? They can't say it because it makes them look bad to say it, so they won't say it. That's just how girls are, and especially in 2023. Like, especially true.
They call them all liars? How could you?
There's a difference between you and me. Is I know everybody lies, not just women.
Indeed.
Everybody's coping.
If I have the perfect situation, I'm not going to ruin it.
That is my chance.
Like, I love people.
False. Absolutely false. Because if you're in that situation, you have the ability to divorce the guy and take half his crap, which means he can't leave. If he's in that situation, you have power over him, which means you have the ability to cheat. So no, that's a lie. Bold-faced lie.
That he wouldn't. I think the question was that he wouldn't find out.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's still the moral value of it.
Okay. All right. Now it's nuts. It's the moral value. Okay. This girl talking about how she slept with guys in Las Vegas because of XYZ earlier. Yeah, no. Like that's nuts. Like you're so transparently just virtue signaling. I don't even know what to say here.
Guilt would eat me up. Yeah,
I think I would
guilt.
tell my husband though. Like, hey, this happened. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, okay. Totally. Yeah, you'd absolutely tell your husband. You see, it's just more virtue signaling. This is all garbage, right? That's a lie.
That's more honest. That's more honest.
If someone came to him and said, yeah, I'd be like, all right, babe, go ahead. Like, go do it.
I think the purpose of that question, I think really the reason why he asked that was to establish that like when a woman has security from a man that she loves, admires, respects, other men are virtually invisible to her.
Well, I know that's what
no, that's actually not the case. Okay, let's make this more clear, okay? These girls here specifically are virtue signaling. If a girl sees you as her alpha, as a chad, if she sees you as that and she marries you, and the frame of the relationship the entire time has been that she basically worships you or she looks up to you, then the likelihood of her cheating is very low, right? But that means that in her eyes, you're top 5%, right? So that's not most men's experience, which is why these girls here are lying. Because most of these girls will never ever be with a guy who they consider to be top 5%.
I try to ask you, but I think it's funny that when women say something they disagree with you, you say they're all lying, but when they agree with you, they're being totally honest. It's a little bit of a strange worldview.
Well, that one, some of the girls might be lying. Who knows? Who knows? I asked the same question to married men and single men, and would they sleep with a 22-year-old, slim, thick blonde with blue eyes if there's a guarantee that their ideal wife won't find out? Literally, all of them have said yes in a heartbeat.
Yes. In a heartbeat.
Yes, I always say guys always want exercise options. The problem is that most guys can't. It goes Destiny top C cuck. Mine on fire tonight. Destiny is making good points, but the arguments come from the idealistic perspective instead of how things actually are. Same for the Canadian girl. Free the Cobra and Talisman. Do you have anything you want to say back, Destiny?
Free the Cobra, man.
Okay, there you go. Ferg264. Absolutely great discussion, and don't think the next comment is taking anything away from this, but Chris is the only thing entertaining about this episode tonight. Let that man do his thing. Okay, and Chris paid him to say that clearly. Destiny, remember in their worldview, a girl's level is based on beauty, youth, chastity, and submissiveness. Not business endeavors, and that's from E.T.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like a girl's. What makes a girl a 10 out of 10 is not what makes a guy a 10 out of 10. Okay, so there is such a thing as an alpha female, but an alpha female is not a man. Sorry, is not a girl who acts like a man. That's not an alpha female. It's not a man with like lady parts. No. An alpha female is the kind of girl that all men want to be with and all women want to be. So that's a girl who's in a rock star phase, 18 to 23, who's physically fit, loyal, submissive, and highly attractive, you know, who has a low end count. So imagine like a very, very attractive girl who also doesn't have a high end count and who's also in the prime of her fertility. That's an alpha female. That would be the kind of girl that every other girl, when that girl walks in the room, every girl will be jealous of her. Every girl would try to take her down somehow. That's an alpha female. With the alpha males, when they walk into a room, what happens is everybody looks at the guy and there's kind of an aura that's called gravitas, right? That's from that word comes from Latin. They have an aura that they radiate, right? And everybody would kind of be drawn into the field of that person. That would be what an alpha male does, right? So these are two different things entirely.
Kolos?
Yeah.
Oh, and the gravitas, that field, that man, he can radiate that because of many different things. He could be one of the best in the world at something. He could be one of the richest men in the world. He could be, you know, highly popular, highly charismatic, also highly attractive like a girl is, right? But that's not the only way. And oftentimes a man like that all men want to be and all women want to be with, he has some mixture of these traits. He's highly attractive, he's highly successful, he's highly charismatic, etc. All of these all together. It's different.
And then we got here, ladies, who would have more game to retain in today's dating market? You or your grandma in her prime invest in Chewy? It's like a desert hunter.
Desert hunter.
He's basically trying to say that women nowadays are not as good as their grandmas. Okay.
No, they're really not. Women nowadays, a lot of them don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean, they don't know how to be submissive, they don't know how to be loyal, they don't know how to speak to a man, they don't know what a man wants, they don't know how to maintain a relationship, they don't know a lot of things. Whereas their grandmothers did know.
Okay, Melina, men don't care about sexual experience in their main woman.
Indeed.
Men enjoy leading/teaching. We want to be the passport to the world for a woman.
Indeed.
Sexual experience is a comforting lie that poor, promiscuous women tell themselves. Chicken soup for the used up hole.
So you don't like sex? Is that what it is?
No, that's not it. A girl who's experienced means that she's everyone's girl. And most men want a girl to themselves. They don't want everyone's girl. That's the difference. Who wants a girl that every other guy has been with? It makes her less attractive because she's not a good bet for paternity. It's biologically driven. She's just trying to gaslight the crowd, right?
No,
I think
just
most
don't like
of
the
them don't.
pleasure of it. I don't think you. Yeah. I don't
Oh wait,
think
there
so.
was a question earlier then, so I'm curious. So
Sure.
how many men here don't eat pussy?
Ooh, good question.
I don't.
Has to be my main girl.
Who said no?
Why just men?
So yes, no.
I'll eat some pussy. The
They
pussy,
don't.
it has to be, like Fresh said, you know, main girl
Only.
and then it gotta look
Oh my
pretty
God.
too. So if you don't keep your
Jeez.
stuff
I
up, to,
agree.
it better smell
Main
good.
check.
It better do. You better take care of that whole thing.
You don't understand why so many women are sexually suppressed.
Yeah, this is pretty
Like
wild.
this is not nice
I
to
mean,
hear.
you
Yeah.
pee itches all
Of
the
course
time.
you don't
Put
want
it
to
this way.
sleep
Put it
around
this way. I
together.
do a
pretty.
phenomenal job. I do a phenomenal job. I don't have
How
to.
do you know that?
That's,
Yeah, what?
What do you mean, how do you know that? You don't have ears to hear? Of course, like look at him. He's an attractive, successful man. Even if he did a bad job, girls would still... Like, I don't know if you know this. There's actually studies that they did on this. Girls are more likely to orgasm in the presence of an alpha male. It doesn't really matter if he's that good in bed or not. Yeah, anyway. Let's continue.
I know what I do.
Like every other
You
woman.
can taste it. You can
crazy.
feel it. Your
You
whole
crazy.
face is wet. You know
I
you
teach
did a
this.
phenomenal
I
job,
teach this. I know what I do. I do it well.
Fix your pH.
So
you
when
won't
I
be so
do it-
impressed.
Yeah, there you go.
Success chaser.
Yeah. Okay. And going back to what I was saying, I mean, it's very simple. Men want to wife up girls that have less experience. Men value inexperience.
right.
Women value experience.
That's right.
That is
a lot
what it
of
is.
experience.
Exactly.
Melina left her ex, who let her be in an open.
The guy feels a little bit insecure after those comments. Again, he's the kind of guy that, like, again, in order to make a brand and name it after yourself, you got to be a little bit narcissistic, right? You got to be a little bit into yourself. And people that are like that don't like their egos challenged. So, it's not a big deal. That's totally normal. It's okay that he doesn't enjoy that. Again, I'm sure he's had many girls tell him that he did a great job. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, let's continue.
Open relationship to be with Destiny. There's a video where you can hear them in the next room, and the ex is trying to be okay with it. Trust me, she's looking for the next in Miami too, Destiny. Whoa. You have anything
There's a stream that we did where people think they can hear us fucking in the background.
We were not.
But we're not. But it's just like it's a meme that gets passed around my community.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Destiny, you're failing
That's
to
funny.
understand that a high-value man's burden of performance is financial provision and not sexual fidelity. Women naturally pick men based on socioeconomic status, hypergamy. So why should she expect sexual fidelity from a high-value man?
That's just not. I don't think that's reality. I
don't think
simply
so?
don't believe it. Maybe in Miami, in the crazy Miami world, but like most women aren't gonna be okay with a guy that cheats. It's
Okay.
just-
No. That's not it. Most women are in charge of the relationship. If they own the frame, then they can determine what behavior is okay. But when a guy is so phenomenally more attractive than she is, there is nothing she can say. And in fact, she could even say she doesn't want the guy to cheat. He'll cheat, and she'll still stay. That's a very common thing. She says, oh, if you cheat, I'll end the relationship. The guy cheats, and she doesn't end the relationship. And it's because she receives so much benefit that it's not worth the cost of leaving the guy. All right. On to the Reddit post. This was posted on Relationship Advice 9 hours ago. My girlfriend, so he's 28 and she's 25, made a new friend at the beach. 2 days ago, I was meeting my girlfriend of 1 year for coffee. She came from the beach and I came from studying with a school friend. When she hugged me as we met, I noticed a strong whiskey odor coming from her. I asked her if she drank at the beach and she said, yeah, I made a new friend today and he offered me a drink. He's 45 years old, just came back from Thailand and was chilling at the beach. Conversation sparked and we spoke for about 30 minutes about life. Then he offered me some Jack Daniels he was carrying in his bag. I felt it was really sketchy for a 45-year-old man to walk around offering booze to good-looking girls who could be his daughters. I immediately felt like it was obviously a behavior of a man looking for something, trying to meet young ladies. I half-jokingly asked if they exchanged phone numbers. She answered, yeah, we did. She said we'll meet for a coffee sometime. I shared my feelings, told her he obviously hit on her, and she exclaimed, "We were talking about you and me half the time. I instantly said I have a boyfriend. It was nothing like that. He was just being friendly," and so on. I said, "I think that's naive to think he was just looking for friendly companionship. Would he approach me if I was there in your place? Would he go offer me booze? Probably not." Things got heated. She said I should trust her more, and I have trust issues toward her and humanity as a whole, that not all men are like that. I left at some point and we carried on. Fast forward to this morning when we woke up, we were both in a good mood, everything's fine. I went to put my phone in the charger instead of hers, and I see a new voice message from that guy. I bring it up and ask her if she's really planning on meeting him, and all the arguments happen all over again. It ends up getting into a fight, and now she's sitting in bed on her iPad and won't talk to me. How do I even go on from here? She's saying nothing, and I have no idea how to feel anymore. That's not your girl. She's gonna cheat on you with this guy. 100%, if you allow that. Drop her. Just say, yeah, you want to be friends with this guy? You want to meet with him? Cool. You've made your decision. He is more important to you than I am. Understood. Leave my apartment. Take all your crap. See ya. Block, delete. That's the response. Let's see if the top comment says anything like this. Ask your girlfriend to join her last minute to meet up with this guy. If it's truly innocent, then the guy should have no issues meeting and making friends with you too. If he gets uncomfortable or is disappointed you came or is rude to you, then there's your answer. Yeah, I think this is the way he should have handled it to begin with. You know, he sounds fascinating. I'd love to meet him too. Mind if I tag along? And then after the observation in person of this guy's behavior, have or don't have the argument? No, I disagree. There is no situation where I want to meet some random man who wants to sleep with my girlfriend. No chance. If you want to meet the guy, if you want to have his phone number, great. You've made your choice. He is more important to you than I am. Understood. We don't need to be in a relationship where another random man that you met at the beach is more important than me. And that's it. Alright guys, we're going to end the video there. If you're new to the channel, liking the content, hit that sub, hit all for notifications. Go to my Patreon and subscribe. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R, and Tom M. Shout outs to them. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for listening to the end, and I will see you next time.